At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome, head coach Mike McCarthy, and your defending AFC North Pittsburgh.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Steelers offense led by none other than Aaron Rodgers. His 22nd and what he says is his final NFL season.
And yes, he's back. Aaron Rodgers, his second year in black and gold, the oldest active player in the NFL. May not have everything he had when he's winning MVPs, it felt like each and every year. But this future Hall of Famer knows how to play the game.
Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Midfield, here's Rodgers. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first carry now for Jalen Warren. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And shedding a man at the 40. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. On play action, now Rodgers. James Pierce showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Roman Wilson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
High hopes for Michael Penix, but coming back from a torn ACL, he suffered in November last season. But when he's right, a big arm that tends to push the ball downfield, which plays right into what the Falcons receivers do well.
To the air, Penix. It's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
A play fake. Now Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now Penix. Complete to Zacchaeus. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Falcon first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Penix working out of the gun here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Rodgers. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another. Offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
13 yards on
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 52-yard
Boswell's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw with Penix. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to Jahan Dotson. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Falcons.
Off play action. Here's Penix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll go play action here with Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
That's complete. Bernard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Robinson on a give right side. A nice little juke. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
The 45-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcons.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
38-yard line.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going. Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now. Now Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throw out wide is incomplete. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Rodgers going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD. Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. This 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson up the middle. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down at 9.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Into the hands of London. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
A gain of 13 yards.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 3rd down, Robinson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down, Falcons.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To the air, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Penix working out of the gun here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Nick Folk for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the AFC champs, the New England Patriots. And it's the Patriots' special teams coming up with the big play here. They block the field goal, and they get the friendly bounce. They're going to scoop it and take it back for the touchdown. What a lightning bolt. One more to tell you about. It's the Niners and the Rams, the Melbourne game. First ever trip to Australia. And this is Brock Purdy. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Harmon gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. A play fake. Now Penix. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw with Penix. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing is Rodgers. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
In punt formation for the Steelers.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now London motioning left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
It's 4th down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 11. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Six yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Keeps it on the option. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Falcons.
And looking to throw, Penix. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Penix. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons
A pretty long
17,
drive that time. 11
Steelers
plays all told.
13.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Bernard shows the agility. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Throw left side. There's London. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Penix. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 43. Shreds him with a stiff arm. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
The Falcons offense set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
On the draw, Robinson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Pickup on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Option play, here's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Rodgers going to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now it's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. James Pierce able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Penix. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
6 yards.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
18. And the Steelers first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Rodgers again now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Robinson with another carry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll throw with Penix. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Still going. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard
To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Second and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Rodgers to throw once more. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Through an opening, and there he goes. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Falcons.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Full connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Avoiding the tackle, Bernard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Steelers.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Falcons, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.